Hello everybody, my name is that Joe Guy. Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. The weather has just cleared up. Let's move along, check out this place. Oh, an observatory and all. We're really making bank on this early expedition. Got a lot of stuff that we can use. Whoa, not gonna pass that opportunity up. Come on, give it to me faster. These are temporary encounters, game. Come back here. I'm getting snippets. Oh shoot. Ooh, snow. Snow! Oh. Ooh, hello. Come here. I've gotta be nearly there. I can't, it's too fast. I cannot even see. Oh, hello. Just stay. I can't even see how much the progress bar is doing. Is this how I'm gonna start the episode? Yes, it is. We just need to be more careful. I was so excited to see one lying there all available and shit. Is there one just above there? Hello? No, that's a part of the bloody apparatus. Yes, you're here. Oh, it's like 30%. I thought it was gonna land, and so I didn't run at it. Screw it, I'm coming back with a stasis rifle one of these days. I just realized the bar's starting again for each new sky ray. God damn it. Let's just get inside. Okay, now we're warming up.
Cushy setup. Must belong to one of those higher-uppers.
Instantly hostile. We gotta remember that like higher ups are people as well. Like quite often in these situations and quite often in real life, the companies themselves are like, to simplify it, evil. But the people inside it, including like getting quite high up, are still broadly speaking very human. There's a manual, yes. I don't think we've seen a log from them, and I don't think they were part of the game that the guys were playing. Human Resources and Communications Liaison. Actually, this was the guy that messaged us about Sam's death, so I think this guy's quite possibly a bad egg, but we can tell by their actions, not by their identity. It's entirely possible that this person knows something about Sam's death as well. Okay. So what important PDA did you leave on your desk?
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind.
Oh dear.
The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important, positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work. And I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
Wow. Instant distrust of that voice and that delivery. Like by by paragraph 1, I was like, uh-oh. I may have not judged this guy too soon. Okay, so let's correlate this with the Altera Facilities map. So she got reassigned to Outpost Zero, which was the xenobiological research, and Phi Robotics was closed. Was it because she was using her robotics to try and investigate this Leviathan?
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
Yeah, she absolutely did. And her project got terminated because of it. Aquarium, excellent. Let me scan here. Oh. detection's a little weird. It's okay. Oh, nice looking meal. God, it must have been really, really last minute.
David, you'll be happy to know the Frost Pack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated planets.
When they have no other option.
I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward, romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
Okay. Well, this is not the first time we've heard business speak from, in the context of relationships in this society. By the way, I'm not ignoring all these posters. In fact, I think I'd quite like to take as much of the cosmetic stuff as I can. I'm just full, and I figure if I'm going to get one of them back to base, it's gotta be... it just has to be the minerals and the resources, but I will come back. I can't take this. I guess nobody thinks that I would want it, but I kind of do. But also shows that, you know, everybody has a personal life, including Emmanuel, and the way that he spoke to his love, his partner there, was also very similar to the way that he spoke to his employees. Still shifty as all fuck, and I think even that message displayed a certain coldness towards his romantic partner. But then again, at this point, we're making judgments on a relationship that we are not a part of, which we have no right to weigh in on. I do like the idea that relationships can be whatever the partners need them to be, you know? Like, very much just, like, together, apart, whatever form that we're taking, we are still together. We are still committed. Let's get a nip in. Get back up. Because I think that a lot of expectations about relationships can actually get in the way of being happy together, but I don't know, who knows. Okay, thank God. Down to not back up again. I feel like we're almost done with Delta Station here, with having seen this area here. It's interesting that there was there's bunks only for Jeremiah and LaChance. So Jeremiah here. Hang on, can I? Aha! Fred. Nice dad bod, bro. IT, courier, and maintenance generalist. Emmanuel, yep, current project various. Yeah, just them. I also scanned their beds. Let's have a look at the blueprints that we got from this place. Is there anything? Okay, I really gotta clean this up. Data. Okay. Mineral deposit, silver and titanium. Highly reactive non-metallic element, usually found in abundance underground. Common applications include production of acidic compounds and combustibles. Yeah. And table coral. Yeah, we read this in the vanilla game, so just pause it if you want to read it yourself, and we'll leave it there. Oh yes, the Arctic ray, a fast-moving ray species well adapted to low-temperature environments. 2 sets of wings, like fins, enable this ray to quickly change directions and accelerate. Like other rays, it is exclusively herbivorous. Grapevine seeds. Bioluminescent seed clusters. Embryo surrounded by thick oil and silicon layer. Dispersed to the ground as outer skin deteriorated. Seedling with the nutrients it needs to survive the low-light conditions on the seabed. Okay. Yeah, crescent moon coral, vertically similar to a vine. Okay, interesting. Oxygen plant produces a harvestable reserve of oxygen in its bioluminescent floating bulb. It's hypothesized that this attracts territorial air-breathing fauna, forming a symbiotic relationship that protects the plant from herbivorous fish. Okay, makes sense. Underwater source of breathable oxygen, useful in free diving scenarios, as we have seen. We have a jukebox. Listen to soothing tunes by Altera's best musical artists. At least it didn't say musical engineers. Floodlight. The standard issue floodlight is designed to focus a bright beam of light in a single direction, useful in all kinds of industrial and emergency operations, functions in all known environments. Modification station. Ah, yeah, advanced fabrication already. Combine complex devices to enhance their function. Yeah. To conserve hard drive space, the modification station is excluded by default from most personal emergency blueprint libraries. Ocean desert class plants may necessitate establishing the basic survival tools for unanticipated applications and plants and pods. Yeah. And in our blueprints, we got a whole 54 more. Titanium, enameled glass, advanced wiring kits, habitat builder, yeah, mineral detector, thermal blade, fantastic scanner room upgrades, the whole scanner room suite. The standard suite of habitat construction equipment, solar panels, floodlights, power transmitters, ladders, bioreactors. All the interior modules, including a jukebox speaker. A variety of bed types. Fred's bed. So I can kind of choose my style. Fantastic. And yes, new beacons to use as well. And it's got night whilst I was fanning around. Of course it has. But with that, I think we are now clear to Vamanos. So yeah, only 2 of them live here. According, they only only 2 bunks, which means there is a site that we have not yet come across. Or more likely, they were stationed elsewhere and their quarters were elsewhere, but they rolled in on a vehicle, maybe even the space truck that they mentioned. To yeah, there's
seek fluid intake.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yes, out of almost everything now. I should use a nutrient block. Damn. And they would sleep elsewhere, but they would come here for socialization windows. Oh, calaverite. Chance of gold. Oh, well. God, resources are plentiful over here. Making a base nearby this area might not be the worst idea in the world. It's a whole new kettle of fish here, isn't it? Looks like a lot of the this. But I just can't get close to them. But oh my god. Oh, can I get you? Are you trapped in here with me? No. Yes! Yes! Oh, the Scary has a bird-like head and feathered wings, which enable it to fly. Commonly found circular floating structures, rarely venture out to sea. Yeah, some resemblance to rays, diet, presence may indicate nearby dry land. Yeah, nothing new whatsoever there. Nothing about their crystalline... Hello? This feels like it should be important. But it's not. What is this? Low on water, aren't I? Eat a nutrient block. Grab this water. Drink this water. Grab this nutrient block. It's like nothing ever happened. Okay, not a PD or anything in sight. Oh. No, definitely not. Tricked by the blue. But this, looks like it has been secreted away. A little hidden outpost of some kind, including an area we just can't get into. Whoa. I hit F1. What did I do? Oh, thank God. We opened a console. Well, I'm gonna save while the console's open. And then hit F1 again. Let's do what I intended to do and go into our keyboard accessibility. So, no. Answer call. I can get called. Can't get in there. If I had to guess, a hideout. And whether this is a beacon so that the hideout owner can find it, or whether it is a signal jammer to prevent it from being found. I think this area was found to secrete away a certain small amount of supplies for emergencies or for any other reason. To literally put your hideout at the end of a trail of gold is a peculiar move, but hey, who am I to judge? How very strange, and the fact that there's not really any interactivity to any of it. Well, it has become day, which is excellent. Could just leap onto the ocean here. There's something down there. What is that? Scary, scary. I wish I could even tell which direction I'm facing right now. But I can't. Whoa. Well, I guess this should be made for me then. Jesus. Right out. Well, this isn't anything now, and now I'm just underwater at the edge of an abyss. Thermal things probably means that there's some of those cryo fight things nearby. These look interesting though. What are these? Oh, that's silver. Wow, my inventory's goddamn full on that silver. Alright, okay. Well, we want to make our way back to the docks, which is, from the looks of it, entirely on the opposite side of this bloody island. So we need to pick left or right. Well, let's pick this way. We will just stick close to the edge of the thing. And we'll be back there before we know it. That looks new. Cribby crab claw? Whoa. Ooh, scary, scary, scary. Checking around. Hello. It's a rock puncher. I thought it was kind of intimidating me. But no, he's just feeding himself. It's pretty cute. Let's read about him. Oh, you look new too. Arrow ray. Can I pick you up? Ah, we found a way back onto land. Excellent. Well, it's a little warmer in here. Let's read what we got. What on earth is that noise? I mean, am I just hearing music? I think I'm just hearing music. Okay, cool. Wigging myself out here. Right. So Calvarite, yeah, golden titanium. I like how simple some of these entries are. Pretty high threat level despite my blaseness. A large crustacean which feeds on tiny larvae excavated from coral and rock with its powerful punching arms. Attracted to glow larvae found in and around deep sea rock formations. Hardened chitin claws can thrust forward at close to the speed of sound to break rock and bone alike. Are you guys okay? You're kind of chirping distressedly here. I guess not. Known to attack larger creatures which threaten its territory. Perfectly adapted to cave environments, its 6 legs adhere to walls and can propel it short distances through water. Heavily armored, vulnerable only to Leviathan class predators. Avoid or redirect with food. Alrighty. And an arrow ray. Relatively small ray species capable of fast evasive maneuvers. Feeds on plankton. Fins on its head. form an isosceles triangle, which it can tilt to perform fast and unpredictable maneuvers. Sharp forward fin tips are capable of spearing attackers who manage to catch up. Interesting. Okay. Maybe notable as one of the only non-herbivorous rays that we've encountered on 4546B. Well, with that, I think that's all she wrote for this island, at least for the time being. And head back. Excuse me. We can head back and deposit the resources that we have. Thank you. Well, we have that mountain as a consistent landmark in the distance there. That's useful. Okay. And I think we need to start thinking about where we are going to place our base. Now, when I first played Subnautica, the base that I wind up choosing was chosen specifically because, you know, we're going to beeline it back, I think. It was chosen a short distance away from the life pod, specifically because I did not want one which was right next to where we kind of began. Yeah, there's that. God, they really are everywhere here, aren't they? But as the PDA said, a bit more bark than bite. Unlike these things, which don't bark at all. Still not super threatening. And I'd quite like to do something similar in this scenario. So let's tour. Let's go back a slightly longer direction
30
with
seconds of oxygen
whilst
remaining.
making allowances for air. Goddamn those 10 useless pipes that I brought. I don't know why I thought the base would be underwater. But this is a pretty cool environment and only slightly dangerous from what I can tell. Like no particularly large predators apart from the brute sharks. Which do make a little bit of a racket. They're not undisconcerting. That's the alien distress call down there at 200 meters. Now I saw something down here. Yeah, that I think might even be the brute shark that I scanned in the first place. Ah! What's your dealio, Daddy-o?
Warning, passing 100 meters.
Shit.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I'm now a little nervous. I've disorientated myself. Just head up. Okay, that's fine. We just need to be decisive, that's all. By going down. Anytime. Go. What? And down. Just go cast around super fast for scanning things. There's an oxygen bubble thing over there which I can use in a major pinch. Yeah, just like a thing right here. What I get? High capacity O2 tank. Well, wouldn't that have been
New
dandy for this
blueprint
exact
synthesized.
excursion? A window. Yeah, I don't mind if I do actually. That's kind of necessary in my opinion. Builder fragment, you know, we already have that.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And we don't have room for the water, so I think that's it for this. We'll come back another time if we need to. Do I have time to live? No. So over here.
Oxygen.
Swim to plant, you say? Yes, swim to plant. Jeez. Okay, that should do me.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That was a good level of buoyancy that air thing got me. An air bladder I could have brought. I'm aware of that. I decided against it for some reason, mainly because I thought if I had the pipes I wouldn't need to. But air bladder is much more mobile than a set of pipes that you have to painstakingly set up. Still just browsing a little bit. Do you know, I like this area. It is no doubt pretty, but it's a little twisty and labyrinthine for my liking. I think I'd lose track of my own base were I to set up here. So we might look elsewhere, but still quite nearby. But we don't know where else is safe just yet. Oh, we have made it home. That we have made it home.
Survival rate would be greatly enhanced with the construction of an underwater vehicle.
Yeah, maybe even before the habitat. I forget if I built a vehicle before I built my first habitat in the first Subnautica. I think I might have, but I'm thinking of doing the same thing. Yeah.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks.
Yeah.
I tried to warn her, but she was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be so different from her. Scrappier, faster, less play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did. She just tried to change it from the inside. I think in the end, we always wanted similar things.
Connecting with your sister. Is not a bad thing by any means. Maybe somewhere like around here could be quite nice. But like the advantage of like a base somewhere kind of unfamiliar is that it can make an area which is threatening less threatening.
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit. Like I need to say which woman. And what the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot. She knew their terrain well enough to make a dramatic entrance by jumping off a sheer cliff.
Yeah.
So I guess she's been here a while. But how long has she been following me? She said to keep away from her, or off her land. What in this frozen slush bog could she be protecting? Unless she's camped out somewhere. She's definitely heard of Altera, though. Did she meet Sam?
I don't know. A couple logs in there. Did we get anything else for the time being? No. Desperately need a collapse all button in that menu somewhere. So what an outing, huh? All the way to Delta, there and back, with a few fairly dramatic discoveries of one kind or another, and a lot more insight into what was going on with Sam and the other workers in that location. How this new woman fits in with whatever happened to Sam, I do not know, although I theorize plenty. I want to emphasize that all I was saying, just a theory. Very much just a theory. Because what I said was out there and I'm aware of that. But at the moment, it's the only theory that we got. So let's just keep it in the back of our minds. Let's end today's episode here. In the next episode, let's look at building some stuff using the resources that we've collected. In the meantime, thanks for watching, folks. See you then.